Hello, and welcome to Math with Asna. In this lesson, we're going to talk about algebraic proofs. We'll learn how to write a proof, and more importantly, we'll discuss why they matter. First of all, what is a proof? A proof is a logical argument showing that a statement is true. It goes step by step by step, showing why something is true, essentially breaking it down as much as possible. The goal of a proof is to convince somebody that you are correct. Let's talk about our theorems and postulates. We've got some properties which you would have been introduced to in algebra. So if A equals B, then I can add the same number to both sides and it won't change the statement. I can subtract the same number from both sides. I can divide the same number from both sides as long as that number is not 0. And substitution property, if A equals B, then A can be substituted for B in any equation and vice versa. So why do proofs matter? We said before, proofs are a way to convince somebody that you're right. They show a clear process from what you started to what you want. And they don't make any jumps in conclusions. It's very clear how you got from step to step to step. Let's just look at a very basic example. Suppose you want to convince someone that you need a new phone. You could go to that person and you could say, I need a new phone. Possibly would work, but more than likely that person would just say, okay, and leave it at that. It's not really convincing. I need a new phone. How do you react to that? Let's say you went to them and you said, my phone isn't working, so I need a new phone. Okay, that one's better. Now we understand why you need a new phone, but it's not completely clear. Your phone isn't working. My question would be, what happened to it? The last one, my phone fell onto the floor and broke. It isn't working, so I need a new phone. Now, this statement is really clear. We understand what happened. We understand why you need that new phone. This is essentially a proof. When you're trying to show why something needs to happen or why something is true, what you want to do is explain each part. So saying, I need a new phone is not nearly as convincing as saying it fell and broke and it's not working, so I need a new phone. Let's do an example of just an algebraic proof. So algebraic proofs are proofs where you solve an algebra equation and you write down the reason along with each step. Anytime you're writing a proof, you always start off by writing your original problem. And this information is given to me, so I'm going to write given. That's my first step. Second step, how would you solve this equation? Well, I would distribute that half into my parentheses. So I would get x minus 4 equals 2. This is the distributive property. And then what do? Well, I would add 4 to both sides of the equation. And I would get x equals 6. What did I do? I added. So addition property. Of equality. So this is your proof. I understand very clearly each step that you took to solve your equation and why you took that step. Why does that step work, essentially? So what you're doing is you're showing me not only what you did, but why what you did was correct. If you learned something, please like and subscribe and stay tuned for more videos.